Hey, my name's Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Today I want to unpack a few things. First off, thank you so much. We're over 400 subscribers right now. As you know, at the 500 subscriber mark, we're going to have another giveaway. I've got a poll out there. Would you like the sour mash from 13th Colony, which has been discontinued, a sample pack, or an infinity bottle? Currently, the 13th Colony sour mash is leading the way, but you still have plenty of time to vote. Voting on that will stop once we hit the 500 subscriber mark. When I say we, I mean me and all of you. Thank you very much. So once it hits that mark, that's when I'm gonna end the polling. But then a week after that, I'll do a video at the 500 mark, and I'll say we've got a week and on a specific video to say a specific phrase, and then I'll do a randomizer that'll pick a winner off of that. So thank you very much for getting us to that point right now. I totally appreciate all your comments, your feedback. Thank you. Second part is that we have the Alabama Drop this upcoming Saturday. After looking at what's available, I've decided that I'm not going to be a part of that drop. I'm not going to do it because there's two things. One is that all of the bottles there, I already own. So, you know, what that'll do is if I go participate in that, I'm going to potentially take away a bottle from someone that doesn't have one of those bottles. So I didn't want to be that guy. I've got plenty of bourbon. If I've already got something, I don't want to chase something again to maybe take away an opportunity from someone else. And also, we're going to have, which is very unusual for us, is to have some stuff drop over here in Phoenix City. Normally I go to Auburn, but we're going to have some Blanton's, some Eagle Rare, some Buffalo Trace drop in Phoenix City. You know, and also that would give an opportunity, if I decided to stay local, I could take away something from somebody else that maybe doesn't have a Blanton's. And so I've decided I'm going to stay away from that. So Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to spend some time in Atlanta. So hopefully I'll have some interesting videos from time there in Atlanta. I know I'm going to go to ASW Distillery. So instead of going to the Bourbon Drop and taking something from somebody else, I'm going to go to ASW and check out some new things there. Very excited about that. After this video, I'm also going to put in some footage of one of the stores that I've been in lately here in Columbus, Georgia, Whiskey Company, to let you get a broader view of some of the stuff that they have there. I always like to show people new stuff if I run into new stuff. But today is also a review on Three Chords. This was something that a viewer had requested that I try. I've enjoyed it. I did a short on it. I want to give a little more in-depth review on this now. This is the 12-year, which is barrel proof at 107 proof. So it's a 12-year. The whiskey has been sourced out of Tennessee and Kentucky. One of the founders of this is Neil Giraldo. I'm hoping I say that right. But he's also a musician, married to Pat Benatar since like '82. So this is kind of a celebrity whiskey, so something interesting there. But they also use a technique called pyrolysis, which is where, you know, the pyro being the fire, the lysis is where it's kind of a separation in Greek terminology. What they do is they heat the barrel to a certain temperature to kind of release different flavors. And then they also have something going on where they have different vibrations from different musics go through the barrels to help with the process as well. So all that said, let's give it a pour and let's see what we have. So this was an interesting cork. It's pretty tough, and I'm like, man, I don't want to rip this thing off. There we go. And have it pour air out everywhere. There's a good seal on it. It's got I would say a deep honey color to it. Right off on the nose, you're getting some leather, some cinnamon, getting some caramel. Getting some oak in here. Let's give it a taste. This has got a very interesting taste to me. I get a lot of honey on this, a lot of caramel on this, get a little pepper on the back with this. It's got some oak to this, but a little bit of funkiness on the back. Maybe a little bit of clove, but then something else that's a little funkier on the back. I really like it though. It's got nice complexity. It's got a lot of different flavors going on. Get a little bit of the Kentucky hug out of that 107 proof, but not overly hot at all. Just a tiny bit of pepper on the back. You get some tobacco in there. A lot of good flavors going in there. I really like this bottle. I think it's kind of unique in a lot of ways. It's got a bunch of different flavors that you're going through as you get this, so I'm definitely enjoying this. I like the story behind it too. I like the techniques behind it. I think it's pretty interesting. It's something that I'm glad to have around for a pour where somebody wants to try something just a little bit different than the normal. I'm enjoying it. It has a good mouthfeel to it. Not a super mouthfeel, but a real good mouthfeel to it. So it's something that you can give to someone that's maybe newer in the bourbon game, that's trying to find out, you know, what their palate is and what they like. This kind of gives you a bunch of different other flavors and opportunities there. I'm getting a little cinnamon, a tiny bit of little cinnamon now on the back end of this. Man, I still can't identify that funkiness on the back part of my palate. But like I said, I really like this. I enjoy this bourbon. If you have had this bourbon, let me know your thoughts. Be glad to hear what you have to say. There will be a little video about Whiskey Company. A tour, I went through their liquor store last week and wanted to add it to a video, but forgot, but it'll be on this. We'll be in Atlanta this upcoming weekend. Looking forward to that. Know I want to hit Tower. We'll be hitting ASW. I'm going to be doing some other guy things. So if you have any good cigar bars and suggestions for Atlanta, let me know. Other than that, you all have an amazing day. Thank you for everything you do. Appreciate you.
All right, brand new store, the Whiskey Shop at Columbus. Let's see what we got inside here.